Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Daisy, and in this channel, I mainly focus on psychology so that you can know more about yourself and others. But I am not just limited to psychology. So today, let's talk about avoidant attachment style. I really want to talk about this topic because I see a lot of people are quietly or secretly struggling with this attachment, with or without knowing that this is avoidant attachment. Avoidant attachment, you may heard or not heard about this term before, but it is not just about relationships. It is more about a strategy that we learned from childhood to protect ourselves from disconnecting. Yeah, we have learned, maybe often unconsciously, that we need to disconnect people to protect ourselves. So the first part, let's have a look at what this avoidant attachment really looks like in our life. So in romantic relationships, they would like to pull away when things get extremely, emotionally intimate. They would like to say, oh, no, it's too close, we need some distance. They would like to say, I value personal space, I need a lot of personal space over our connection. And they just feel uncomfortable with needing others, needing their partner. They feel there must be something wrong with needing others. They may meet a girl, meet a guy, to feel, oh my god, I was drawn to them, but then they feel like, no, I shouldn't feel that way. It is unsafe. I feel uncomfortable of needing my partner, and they feel uncomfortable with their partner needing too much about them. They just feel like overwhelmed about that emotional needs, and they are struggling with vulnerability. They don't like to talk about their personal emotions, or they don't know how to talk, and they are uncomfortable with the expression of their partner's emotional needs. For example, if you talk about how you really feel, they may just try to minimize them, or try to intellectual them, or try to calm you down by logically, but cannot just meet your needs emotionally. Not because they are cold, but because they really don't know how to handle them. And in friendships, they like keep things. They like to keep things on a functional level, on a surface level. Like they have a lot of acquaintances, but they don't have a lot of friends that can really share their secret with. They just have some surface level friends, and they would like to giving support and giving advice and listen to their friends talk about their issue, but they just feel like they don't want to open up in return. You know what I mean? They listen. They are big brother or big sister, but they don't talk about themselves because they feel like it is unsafe to talk about their own personal details. They treat personal emotions like a secret thing that only need to be kept for themselves. They don't like other people to know about them, know about their emotions. They struggle with emotional expression and well in friendships. They just feel unsafe, unfamiliar, uncomfortable of talking about their emotions, or they feel like, no, it's too much to talk about emotions. They like to talk about something harmless. Let's talk about some of the weather, politics, the culture, our hobbies, business, maybe. But if you want me to talk about personal details about how I feel, oh my god, that's too much. I cannot do that. And maybe in their subconscious mind, they don't even think it is necessary to talk about their emotions. They may feel like, shouldn't we just handle our emotions personally? I think everybody should do the same. No, that's a big thought of avoidant attachment style, okay? And like I said, when it comes to emotional handling, they would like to handle emotions themselves alone. Like they bottle things up but handle them alone. They feel like they are close to their partner, to their parents, or even to their mom or dad, to their friends, to their family. They feel close to them, but still feel alone. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, because they never share their personal feelings with the world, with outside. And why it is this way? It is because in their childhood, their emotional needs have never been met safely or consistently. Like their parents, their primary caregivers, either dismiss their emotional needs, saying things like, "Oh, it's nothing. Stop crying. There's nothing to be upset about." When you feel bad, your mom will gonna tell you, "There's nothing wrong with it. Stop crying." Or the neglect, for example, you failed in your exams, or your team played this football game afternoon, but your team failed. You would like to talk about this. You talk on the dinner table. You say how bad you feel, but your mom then just continued to talk about their business, other things. It neglects your emotional needs, which taught you that, oh, there's something wrong with my emotional needs. My emotional needs don't deserve attention. And maybe they just shame you. Worstly, they shame you. Whenever you cry, your family, your mom or dad would say would say things like, "Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. You are embarrassing me. Come on, tighten up. Be a man." Especially if you are a boy, they would like to stop crying. Crying for babies, crying for girls. Come on, you are embarrassing me. What's wrong with you? Stop crying. And then you learned, oh my god, there must be something wrong with me. It's not just about guilt. No, there's a huge difference between guilt and shame. Guilt is like, I did something wrong, okay? Then I need to correct my behaviors by doing something right, okay? This is guilt, but shame is about there's something wrong with me. Guilt is like there's something wrong with what I did, but shame is about there must be something with the essence of me. If I have emotional needs, there must be something wrong with me. I shouldn't have emotional needs. Then the baby learns that their emotional needs are bad, so that from childhood to adulthood, they learn to handle their emotions in the same way by keeping them personally and secretly and never letting other people know and just suffering. That's the reason they are emotionally avoidant attached. There are some huge misbeliefs that they have. The first is it is safe to be sane. If you are a avoidant attachment person, or the people who are emotional attached, you know that it feels unsafe to be sane. Yeah, why don't they share? Because they feel uncomfortable, it's unsafe. They feel like it doesn't feel dangerous, to say about my emotions. It feels unsafe, unfamiliar to be sane. And the second misbelief is that they believe giving is powerful, is a strength, and receiving is weakness. Like I said, avoidant attachment person, that's not bad. Okay, this video is not to shame you, it's not to criticize you, but just for you to know more about yourself, to have a clear picture about this. It is not that they are bad. Like I said, they would like to listen, would like to give support to their families, to their parents, to their friends, but they just hide their own emotions because they feel like it is powerful to give, but when it comes to receiving, it is a weakness. It is weak to receive, so they don't want others to help them. Or maybe they secretly craving that help from others, from God, but when it actually comes, when it is offered freely, they recoil. They hesitate. Because they feel like it is weak to receive. And the third misbelief is that they believe nobody just gonna love me unconditionally. Like they are generous about giving love, giving support to others, but they just don't believe. Come on, stop lying. They just don't believe that others can love them in the same open-hearted way unconditionally. It is just so hard to believe that others gonna love me. Others gonna love the full version of me. The God gonna love me unconditionally. Oh my God, it's too good to be true. Please, if you feel this way, do not blame yourself, because you've never been loved unconditionally by your family, by your mom or dad. Okay, then how can you just believe it by default? It is something you need to learn, to heal, to start learning. I share you a powerful affirmation. Okay, you can keep telling this. You say, God, it is so hard for me to believe that you love me unconditionally, but I really want to learn. So please help me to believe that it is safe to be loved and seen. Yeah, keep repeating this, so that you can truly open your heart and let other people in your side, in your world. Really, and I remembered I read a book. I just don't remember the name of the book and the author. Sorry, it said we need to thrive towards a feeling of the oneness of the world. It's like avoidant attachment people always feel like they are alone, emotionally alone, because their emotional needs are never been met by others, especially from childhood. So they have misbelief, false belief, and believe that they need to handle them alone. But the truth is, you don't need to do so. Okay, really, I want to say it is powerful to give, to help others. That's like in this channel. I want to help you. I would like for you to know more about yourself through me. It makes me feel powerful, but does it mean that's all I want? No, definitely no. Giving makes you feel powerful, but receiving from others makes you feel like you are loved, you are cared. Giving definitely is not the whole picture. Okay, it's just a half picture. If you want to live life happily, fulfillingly, you need to learn how to receive, because it gives you a sense of belong. You have to know. In the end of the video, I want you to know that you belong in this world, not just as somebody who gives love, who gives, but also as somebody who receives too. Because we are all together, okay? Otherwise, you're just gonna suffering emotionally. You feel like you are lonely, no matter how close you are with others, no matter how many people you know, but you still feel alone because you keep your heart in a small box and you never let other people know you. Then how to learn to receive love? Letting others to help you. Okay, letting others to help you. Talk about your emotional needs to others. Even though it it felt uncomfortable. I know it definitely gonna feel uncomfortable because it is so unfamiliar. But you need to let other people to help you. You need to take the step, okay? And I'm not telling you to be dependent on others. Yeah, we need to regulate our relations, our emotions on our own. It is our responsibility, but avoidant attachment is not about self-reliance. It is about a fear of being seen and being loved. Like you can be really good at handling your own emotions, but still be avoidant attached, because self-reliance is not the issue. The issue is the fear of being helped, of receiving, okay? You are not too much. You are not a burden. I want you to know that it is not that you are cold. It's not that you don't need emotional help. It is just because along your way, nobody from your childhood, from your mom or dad, that along your way, nobody have ever taught you that you can be held. Okay, nobody ever taught you that you can be helped unconditionally, so that you just have a false belief. But from now, you need to change that belief, unless you want to just live your life alone. And the last thing I want to say that your emotions are not burdens. They are not a burden. They are a bridge to connection. Really, they are a bridge to connection. And needing others is not weak. It makes you human. That's the truth. It makes you human. We all need each other. And sometimes it is powerful to show your vulnerability, because it means you are emotionally mature. Yeah, I would say that avoidant attachment is emotionally immature, because you feel like you need to keep everything inside and alone. But the true powerful thing is that you allow other people to help you, not because you cannot live without them, because you value connection. You value connection. You can rely on yourself, but you need others because you want to be human, because you want to connect with others. Like I said, avoidant attachment people would like to give support, would like to give advice for others, but I don't think it really comes from their heart. It comes from their mind, but not their heart. It here, not here. Okay. Now, why? Because they have never been truly helped by others. Giving other advice, giving other people support without opening up in return is just their strategy to earn connection, because their mom or dad told them that you need to be strong, you need to be calm, you need to be independent, so that you will be accepted. If you need too much, you're gonna overwhelm others. So that's their strategy to be loved, to be accepted, to earn connection. Not just from their heart, that they really care. They care, but do not care very much. Like, do they really care about other people's inner emotional well-being? No, because they never take care themselves inner emotional being. Then how can they know how to take care of others? You know what I mean? So start from yourself and let other people to help you. And I think another powerful way to really heal your avoidant attachment style is to really give others what you want to receive. Like you want others to truly accept you without condition, then start now. Start from now to give that unconditional love to others without needing anything in return. It is a good way to help. Okay, the more you give to others what you want to receive, the more you're gonna receive because you're gonna detach from the outcome. Like the more you can love others unconditionally, the less you're gonna you're gonna need others to love you unconditionally because you know that you have the power to do that. You know that okay, if I really can love others unconditionally, then it definitely means that somebody else gonna do the same for me. Okay, so that's this today's video. If this video resonates with you, you can drop a comment, and if this video helps you know more about yourself a bit clearly, I would love for you to share it. And I'm always here to connect. And you are not too much. You are not enough. You are not too much. You are not enough. You are you. You deserve connection with others. And see you next time. Bye bye.